Hey friends, welcome to Those2Web. Here we are starting to learn web technology using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. You just click on this start. Click on that. You will be seeing so many options here, or you can directly click on this search. So here you have to type Notepad. You are going to open the Notepad. You can use Notepad++ also. It is totally up to you. It's not like I'm just telling without any software. I don't know any. This is the first step where we are telling about without any software. Notepad++, it is the additional. Kirtan, why you are typing +1 2 3 4 5 6? Let's start. So this is the first step where this is for Notepad. If anyone they want, this is the very basic software which is required for the any web programming. So before proceeding this also, you all are very smart and you know that how to grab the information from the internet. If you put it on the internet about World Wide Web, okay, so if you search on net World Wide Web, so you will get the Wikipedia link. So the best way to understand about what is the World Wide Web, which is called as www, you just refer with this. So you will get to know how the World Wide Web has started, okay, who has innovated, and the complete details will be there. So actually www is nothing, World Wide Web, okay, and whatever you are putting here in this is called as URL. Okay, so you can see here https://en.wikipedia.org/wiki/wiki World Wide Web. So this is the called as URL. This is the called as domain name. This is called as your subdomain because it is under the en dot. So it is the subdomain followed with some folder. How you create a folder on your computer? You will create one. Open the C drive, my computer. In C drive or D drive, you will create a folder called movie. Inside the movie, you will keep several types of movie or songs. The same way this is followed on the internet also. So the mostly if you go through the internet and search who has innovated this World Wide Web, so it will come Tim Berners-Lee. Okay, so you can see here the scientist is Sir Timothy John Berners-Lee. People generally they called Tim Berners-Lee, okay, or Tim BL also he is known as. So it was a project which was done and it's in research institute and it started in January 1991. Okay, it's earlier also history is there if you go through that. First 1989, okay, then again the first web browser he wrote, okay, and then as a research institution he started in January 1991 and it's become public in 1991. This World Wide Web become famous for the entire world, okay, so people started using the World Wide Web. So what you can do in World Wide Web? What is the web page? When you talk about the web page, so web page is nothing, it's simple. You can tell that it's a information. It contains so many information in various category. Either it's your image, either it's a video, audio, okay, so whatever it's linked with each other. So multimedia page you can create, okay, so that is actually web page, any information. So what is this? This is also a web page which contains the information about World Wide Web. So any website, when you talk about, okay, the particular Facebook, it's not the website, it is the social media network. Our college website, mscc.ac.in, it's what? It is just a information containing of the MS Engineering College. So like that, in any company website, if you open, what is the web page? It's nothing, it's a contains some information related to the organization, either in the format of audio, video, image, so whatever, so on the category. Okay, so how to develop this web page? So when you want to put this web page on the internet, that means for other people, so whatever we are going to learn, we are going to make on the local system and we are going to run. So once you learn everything like basic, your HTML, then CSS, JavaScript, little bit about the PHP, then we will also guide you how to create how to upload on internet. Okay, so that will be the last step. So just learn whatever we are going to guide you through these steps. So that will be called as your domain name. So as I said, right, wikipedia.org, it is domain name. When you open mscc.ac.in, this is the domain name. Okay, which create a website. Okay, so now this website, when you take about, you can just go through the history. Okay, you will understand more about this. So I'm not going through this entire content, you can read it after the finishing the session. Okay, so when you are going to build any web page, so whatever, if you open, as I said, right, google.com, so making this page also, it contains so many coding language. So how this code will be developed, right? How it will be, the code will be created. So for that, you have to learn several syntax. So the first programming language, that is your HTML, hypertext markup language. Okay, so it is HTML. If you search in Google also, you will get, it's nothing, hypertext markup language. You can see that. Okay, so HTML tutorial, so you can follow any website also to learn directly. You can learn about the HTML. Okay, so this is the first we are going to learn about HTML. So guys, I have told you all for the whoever having the computer, so please follow the steps. After that, I'll be telling you whoever not having the system, so you can do it in your mobile also. You can do it or whatever, wherever you want, you can do it. Okay, so as I said, the first step. Okay, so I'll go directly jump on the coding, because we are here not to talk about the history, we are here to know about the coding. Okay, so HTML, it's a hypertext markup language. Number one. Second point is that it is not case sensitive. So you have learned C programming. So in C programming, always it is case sensitive is there, right? So you cannot, whatever you want to write, you have to write in uppercase and lowercase. But this HTML programming is not case sensitive. So whatever you are going to write, it will display on the screen. So what is the syntax for HTML to write? Okay, so follow with me, guys. Okay, so how many of you are using laptop? Are you practicing with me?
No, sir.
Please practice with me, so you will learn. This is the first step I am telling you for on computer, whoever having laptop. Okay, please follow me. Then after I will tell you about mobile also. So please follow with me, do with the practice. If any doubt is there, you just let me know. Okay, so the first line, the code, how in C program you write header file, then your main function, right? So main is the what? That is the body of any programming. So what I'll do, I'll write the first HTML. So this is the starting. Follow with me. This is called as tag. Okay, so this is HTML tag. Okay, with the less than symbol. How you are doing that in opening braces and closing braces? So this is for opening braces. Okay, so the first line what you are going to write, you are going to write HTML. So if you write this HTML either in a small letter or you write in HTML as a caps letter, it does not matter. So you can write whatever uppercase or lowercase, anything. Okay, so this is the first HTML. Okay, so this HTML is open, so this you need to close. So you have to close HTML. So the closing tag is like this one. Okay, so this is your closing tag, slash, backslash, and you are giving again HTML. Okay, forward slash you are giving and HTML. This is the closing. So this is opening tag, this is the closing tag. Please follow with me. So after this you have to write like something, any website if you open something, name will be there, right? So I'll just write, there is the, you have to create head section, heading, so it is for called as head. Okay, in heading we have to write title. So again we'll give opening tag. Okay, so title. Okay, in title I will write anything how you use in C programming printf statement, right? So here in, you are not going to use inverted comma, so whatever you will write it will display here. So do not use any inverted comma, just write welcome to my web. So just something, this title I have opened here, this need to be closed. So I'll just same way I will close this title followed with this title. Okay, now head I have opened, that is the heading, I'll be closing a heading. Okay, so head. So far this is just only we have done the basic. Still we have not done the body part. So whatever you are seeing in any web program, okay, you are seeing this, whatever the content you are seeing here, whatever you are seeing on the Google search, whatever you are seeing, this entire things, that means from here to this entire section is come into the body. And what you are seeing here on the top URL written as a Google, that is your heading section. That means you are defining a title bar. In the title bar the name is Google, but this entire whatever you are seeing here, Gmail, image, okay, this Windows icon, this Google logo, search box, Google search, I am feeling lucky, this all contains on the body of HTML program. Okay, so now let's proceed for the creating body of the program. Okay, so what I have to do, I have to create body, I have to write the body syntax. Okay, then in body section, so what you want to print, so I'll write the same thing, welcome to my web. Okay, I'll just write the same thing, welcome to web. Okay, and I'll close this body again. Okay, I'll be closing this body. Okay, to save the program, so how to save, go to file menu, click on save option. Once you click on the save option, it will show the some location, whatever you want, wherever you want to display. So what I'll do, I'll create on the desktop one folder. So new folder I'll create as a my web. Okay, so you can see here guys the file name. Okay, follow with me. So you can save anywhere on the desktop or in the D drive, wherever you want you can save it. So what you are going to do, you are seeing the file name. Okay, in file name start.txt, save as type. So what you are going to do, change this save as type to all file. The first things, everyone please change this save as type to all file. After that, this you have to write file name. So what will be the file name? So whenever you create any web page, the first page of any website, it contains index page. Okay, so you have to create index page. So what I'll do, you can write any your name also, but we should avoid, if you are going to use the different name, then every time we have to open. So what I'll do, I'll give here index dot, follow me guys, index dot html. you have to write the extension as a .html, the same way how you used to write your C programming extension .c. Similar way you are going to write as a .html, and you are going to click on save. So again I will repeat, change the save type as a all file name, anything, any name you can give. It's not necessary index only, but best practice is that you write the first page as a index. When you use PHP programming, that is the advanced little, then your server side is programming, then you are going to use index.php. If you use .NET, it will be their default ASPX, default.aspx. Okay, so different language. So for HTML, this is the first step. So index.html and click on save. So this my file is saved. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll open my how to execute. So far what we have done, we have written the code. Okay, now we have to see the output, how the output is going to appear of this code. Okay, so let's proceed. Now where you have saved, go to that location, everyone. You open that your file location. So I have saved on desktop. On the desktop I created a folder called my web. I'll open my web. You can see here there will be the index.html will be not visible, but you can see here, right, when you see the difference here, this is the icon with the your updated version of your, what you will be seeing on the home page. You will be seeing about HTML is a standard markup language for web page. It is called as also, as I said, it is the hypertext markup language. So it is here, it is called as a standard markup language. So with help of HTML, you can create your own website. Okay, so there is the, you can see that you will be having question, what is the HTML5? Okay, so this is the advanced version of HTML is HTML5. Nowadays everyone having the smartphone, right? So early days when you open any website, okay, so that was not mobile friendly or responsive. So to make responsive, the new technology came, that is called as HTML5 and CSS3, cascaded style sheet, third version, and HTML5, okay, fifth version. And it's very easy to learn, so you can enjoy. Okay, so as I said that, right, as you come just below of the page, first page, you can see here example, guys. Here you can see here it is mentioned doc type HTML. So as you asked, right, someone has asked the question why to specify. You can see that it mentioned that the document type is nothing, it's a HTML document type. So we are specifying this document as a HTML category. So you can see that this is the document type. Okay, as I said, right, HTML head title, we are just writing page title, closing the head. Okay, already closed the title. In body section, here they have written this is a heading. Here actually they have used H1 and P1 tag. Okay, so I'll just, and you have to click on try it yourself. Everyone please follow me. You have to click here try it yourself. The moment you click try at it yourself, another browser will open. Okay, another tab which get open. The left hand what you are seeing, that is the code window. Right side what you are seeing, that is the output window. Okay, so what I'll do, as of now I'll delete this, the same method we follow. Okay, so same code you are going to write as I mentioned. See, I will remove this also. If you remove also, you see the what is the output. Okay, I removed. So what was the first in the title? We wrote welcome to my web. Okay, and in body what we have typed, welcome to my first web site, full stop. Okay, And after writing this, what you have to do, you have to click on the run. You can see here in the green color button there is something called as run. You have to click on run. So the moment you click on run, you will see the output on the right hand side, welcome to my website. Okay, so whatever you're seeing here, it is called as, in HTML there is generally two types of tag. One is container tag and one is a standalone tag. A standalone means there will be no like closing tag will be there. Okay, how you are seeing this, opening, closing. So if that is not there, those tags called as a standalone tag. And whatever you are seeing here, HTML opening is there, HTML closing is there. So inside this, so many things are there. So it's contain, right, some other code. So when it's contain, it's called as container tag. Okay, so remember, very simple. If any tag does not having closing tag, then it is called as your standalone tag. If any tag contains with closing tag, that will be called as your container tag. So this is two important thing. You remember just a basic to understand. Okay. So next again we'll come to our desktop. So this was the code, okay, and this was our output, right? So if you want me to show on the web version also, I'll display. You just ask me. Okay, the method is same for either you execute on web or either you run on your PC. Okay, so whatever you have written, as I said, right, this is all whatever you are writing here, it is called as paragraph. So you should add a paragraph. That is the better practice. So I will, for paragraph, it's called as tag as P, and when P is opened, then is the, again you are going to close the P. That is the paragraph is opened and paragraph is closed. So when I add this, same way again you have to save it, okay, and you just refresh this page. When you refresh, you will see there is no difference. The same thing. Why we required paragraph? Because when we are going to write so many information, we have to write the paragraph. You have to use so many other techniques also are there to use. Okay, so I will use here paragraph. Here also you can use same way. I'll just use, so it will not any difference it will give you. It will give you the same result. So same way I will here also add paragraph and run it. So when you run, you can see here the output is the same. There is no difference in the output, right? So what you are going to do, then how your next process. Okay, so this is the very basics. If I want to write another line, so what you'll do, just copy this or just write it. I'll write another paragraph. Okay, my name is Pankaj Kumar. Okay, I'll close the tag. Again paragraph I have opened, I'll close it. Okay, so now again you run it. So you can see that there is the space between that, right? In case when we'll not write paragraph, what will happen? So I'll remove now paragraph from both. Okay, so same steps you can follow other guys also on your non-local system HTML file. See, I have removed, right, the paragraph. Now I'll run. What happened? Output, output is coming continuously. Welcome to my website. My name is Pankaj Kumar, right? So same way, if I want to write, so when you enter here and write, it does not mean that your output will come in the next line. Okay, so I'll write, I am learning web programming. Okay, full stop. Okay, here also I'll give the full stop. Again you run it. So what happened? Output, it is coming continuously. Same we'll use on our local system also, and we'll see what is the output we are going to get. So we'll see here also. Okay, I'll just remove this paragraph. save it, Control S, come to your screen and just reload, refresh, F5, whatever you want. See that output, how it's coming. So for the people whoever seeing your website, it look like, oh, we have to read like this. It will be not good from the user point of view. So what you have to do, we have to use paragraph. So paragraph, it will give line by line. So you know very well, right? What is the paragraph? One paragraph you will write, okay? Then again you will write another paragraph, okay? So I'll write here paragraph tag or I can just write only once. If you use only once here also, see that what is going to happen. Okay, I'll write here paragraph only for one. Okay, I'll refresh. See, there is no difference because I have used for entire output as one paragraph. Now I'll split individual paragraph. Okay, so what I'll do, I have opened here, I will close here. Okay, then I will open again here paragraph tag and I'll close the paragraph tag here. Okay, next again here I'll open the paragraph tag and again I will close here. So it's already closed. Now save the file. Okay, and now reload the page. See that it is coming with the spacing, with the all line by line, right? Same thing you can follow on your W3 schools also. Okay, wherever you want you can write it. Okay, I'll just paste it and run again. See that same output we are getting here also. So this way you can execute your HTML programming. It's a very basic programming. You can, whatever you write, you can just display those information with the basic only paragraph tag. That is it's P. Okay, so what I have done, I have removed my head and title tag. Let's see that program is going to execute or not. Okay, output is coming, same output, there is no changes, right? Only the thing, title I have removed, so title is not coming. Okay, now next step, what I'll do, I'll remove only title. Okay, save it, run now. Now let's see that what output we are going to get. See that there is no difference, same result we are getting because we have not given the title bar, so it is coming only in index.html. Next step, what I'll do, I will remove this head, okay, and I will use as a title. Okay, now I'll save it. Let's execute. See, so now title has appeared, right? But same output also we are getting. There is no difference, right? So you can do that. HTML, it is not if you have any error, program will not execute. Whatever you do that, the output will display. Okay, when you use header, because in heading tag we used several kind of scripting language. Okay, that will be taken in the next. So when you use head, okay, so suppose you have the form, right? So wherever you will be finding some form, right, where you have to fill something, right? So validation should happen, right? So those scripting, it will be defined. That means before load, when the page get load, the validation will happen, like there will be a scripting language. Okay, we have to use something called like this, okay, /script. Okay, it's a JavaScript. So for that we have to use some more line is there, language is equal to, I have to type. So I'm just, to make you understand, I am typing here, we'll write a script. So whatever the validation required in the form, right, so those validation, it will be defined here in the head. Okay, a scripting section, right? So it will define here. So once it define here, you can able to use the validation. Okay, see here in Google, right, this Google search page, right? What is the Google search page? Can you just go to the next page without search? No, right? Can you go to the next page?
No, sir.
No, right? So when you are searching something here, right, so when you search related to that, some command, some query required, some information required, So that will be given by the scripting language. Whatever you are seeing the design, it will be given by the CSS. So those things, whatever you define into the head section, that will not appear. Only except title it will appear. Other things, see, I have written here a script, right? I'll just save it, right? And just now refresh the page. When you refresh the page, see that there is same out. So what I was saying here, okay, so I'll just repeat again. So all the steps you have seen, right? We have removed the head and the HTML, right? Head I have used the first. You asked for what is the purpose of it. In head I have used scripting, right? So I'll remove, I just save it, okay, and execute here. See that? Are you getting any difference? No, right? You are getting the same output. Why? Even if you write anything in the scripting, okay, here I'm going to write in scripting. Actually there will be code, okay, so just showing that I'm not going this now because again it will take some 1 hour to make you understand. I wrote here welcome, right? I save the file and just reload. Are you seeing that? Are you getting anything in heading? No, right? You are not getting anything here, right? So see, that information is not visible because that information only will be used for the validation purpose, for designing purpose, okay? So that's why we are using this head section. Understand? For heading section, same thing you can apply here also, guys. For the mobile also, same thing you can apply. You can just change here welcome paragraph and you add the paragraph, you remove title, head, then you see the output what you are getting. The same thing you can follow here also. See that same output you are coming. Just you have to use paragraph here. Okay, so that's all for today, guys, and we'll see you the next class. Thank you for watching and please subscribe my Dost Web channel. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye.